million if they take the tournament. However, they've got to get past Rise Nation.
And it all starts right here. Luminosity, you look at this squad. They left Looney for 2017. They wanted to join up with Saints because they knew they could be one of the strongest slaying teams in the game. If you watched Rise Nation last night against FaZe, you noticed they were terrible in the hard points. They weren't getting the kills, but where they were stellar, it was search and destroy. So if Rise somehow steals a hard point, you have to think they're going to be primed to be moving forward into our top 3.
Well, we start at Hardpoint, and it is going to be Throwback here. Kicking things off, Rise Nation starting to a nice little start here. You got Felony picking up 3 kills already. And again, taking some of the points here on the train platform. Now, for you guys at home, we're going to start in the middle, but we're going to rotate round to that barn in just 20 seconds here. You're going to see the arrows on that minimap start to change, start to move direction. But Aqua, he's not done with the train platform. 2 kills in the bag, and Rise Nation, they have the lead.
Aqua, as well as Vicento, have never finished outside of the top 3 at a Call of Duty championship at AW. They were runners-up last year, top 3 finish with Elevate. This year, they have to power through their opponents on Luminosity Gaming, and so far, they are doing a great job in our first 2 hills, 32 and counting to just 10 points for LG. LG, they have the spawns momentarily, but Looney's causing problems. You got help from Felony on the flank. LG is coming off to a very slow start here. Rise is taking it to him.
Absolutely slow start. Saints just picked his first kill up. However, we're halfway through the second half point. Time to step it up. Slack with a double there, but answered back by Rise Nation. The barn will be in their control. But Octane, the previous MVP, trying to change the game right now. Aqua down. Slacked in Classic, they're coming on in, and Vicento tries to do something for Rise Nation here, but he's going to have to back down. Classic will eliminate him, and with 13 seconds, LG should take the last remaining points.
Looney's up top, waiting for the push from Slacked, and he's going to find the easy kill. Now Looney controls his power position, and everyone that is challenging is falling at his feet. Looney, the captain of Rise, going up against his former teammates. He's looking for revenge. He's looking to prove everyone wrong that he has the stronger team, and so far, they are in control of this hard point. Luminosity Gaming, you have Saints at 1 and 6. That's the man that Octane Classic and Slack left Looney for. Saints is having a terrible start.
Yeah, Octane grenading him will not help either. However, they're keeping it close. Luminosity only 20 points behind, but Felony has other thoughts on his mind. He's found 2. That's number 4 now for him, and he's going to jump in his hard point. Keep your eyes at that bottom right, though. If it lights up gold, they're working towards those score streaks. He's going to find another. That's a 5-kill streak for Felony.
He's gonna need another kill and a half here. And he is gonna find Octane, outguns him. Felony is going off here, and this is what we expected to see. Now remember though, against FaZe, he started off 10 and 5. He finished the game negative. So he has to stay positive all game long. Keep up this momentum throughout your first hard point. It's less than a 10-point game right now, but this is your money hill, and this is time to score up your Felony. He gets fully streaked out. The 7 streak, looking for more. Player number 8 is gonna fall. Felony just shredding through LG.
8-kill streak will be ended, but the damage is done. We do see Rise Nation in full control, and the Roman Looney, he's going to be taken down by Octane. But as you see on the baseball field, Rise Nation still have control. Felony ripped off that head foul position by Slack, Aqua, and Vicento. They're going to double up, and Rise Nation, they are not rolling over without a fight here. They have controlled the first rotation of the Hardpoints, Chris.
It's so crazy to see this different Rise Nation team on Throwback. When you watched them on Breakout yesterday, or even Retail, they were struggling at times. Throwback, totally different game. Felony shining with his NV4 at times. Vicento getting the job done with the K-Bar, but it's LG powering through in the final seconds here of the baseball field. Saints starting to heat up. He was -5, now just -1 on a 4 streak. He's working for some streaks of his own.
Saints can really be a game changer here. He can really be a difference maker, and so far so good. He's actually just got the 100 points for capturing that hard point. He's got off. He's bagged himself another 175 away from the bombardment. That play did not enter the hard point though, so he will not gain that bombardment just yet. However, waiting, praying on Rise Nation now. The Scarab coming out for his teammates and poking out. Being a bit risky, but he's going to catch one off guard. He slides around, and it's going to be full streaks for Saints. We've got full streaks on either side, Puckett.
Saints is going to get picked from behind. Slacked on a 5 streak of his own. He's the most positive player in the lobby. And he is 1 kill away from getting these tradies. There it is. Now you're working on the bombardment. And actually, Octane's going to steal the kill, so it's just an assist. He's 50 points off. Slacked needs to pick up these shots. And he has not been given an opportunity yet. His teammate Octane causing all the problems.
Slacked knows that if he can grab himself this hard point, he will get those streaks as well. This is really heads-up play. Slacked uncontested right now as the last 2 seconds will come in on the train platform, and his team have given it to them. So the Scarab is out. The Trinity rocket has been collected, and now 25 away. Maybe an assist coming in from the Scarab. That would be crucial.
He just needs a teammate to finish off that kill, and now it's been too long, so you got to get the kill on your own, and he will. Bombardment, Trinity rocket unlocked. So we have 2 players to look out for as this game goes on. Felony, of course, has his streaks. You're going to see streaks for Slacked, and I believe Saint still has some in his back pocket.
This is going to get very, very intense very quickly. 131 to 86, though. Luminosity, they've not just taken the lead, they're running with it right now. Rise Nation, they need to step it up, they need to change something. However, Slacked, shaky shots, but Felony does go down. That's a 7-kill streak for him. And again, the full streaks will be shut down by Facento. But with a 30-point lead, Luminosity are looking comfortable here. Facento, though, making light work. Classic answers back, and we're going to go to the bike path for the 2nd time.
Saints goes on that first spree for Luminosity, but Slacked was alive for over 2 minutes. He's the difference maker. He's the reason that LG is up by 30 points. Rise Nation, you look at their numbers. Facento has slowed down, -7. Aqua, your champ Sunday player, he is at -7. Both of the veterans need to turn it up right here if Rise wants a chance. You see the Trinity's being traded, Saints and Felony calling them in, so it's going to be Slack still with the Trinity rocket available for Luminosity. Rise Nation is running out of weapons.
30 points separate these 2 teams. Rise Nation, they'll have been doubted for the respawns here, but they're keeping it close, and for me, Felony is that key player. Classic and Slack, though, they're thinking about rotation. Facento, that was a big, big loss for him, and now, you know what, Luminosity may be able to get the scrap points and the rotation to the baseball field. Only Looney is contesting.
Looney inside, he is going to be scoring now as Luminosity jumps out for a moment. Octane's going to find 2. Looney picks off Classic, though, and he's going to jump right back into contest. Knows there's going to be a flank. Looney playing so heads up here, but it's Slacked who finally gets the flank. The bad news for LG, you just lost spawn control. They're going to have to use the score streaks to break the setup of those red arrows from Rise.
Slacked has turned up 25 and 11, 5-kill streak, make it a 6, make it a 7 with the bombardment. Looney goes down to the trophy system, I believe, a Felony there. And LG, they're going to break this with ease. Rise Nation, though, they're in a world of trouble. I think a few streaks are coming in themselves.
Slack never used his Trinity rocket, never needed to, and he's fully streaked out again. 2 7 streaks out of Slack in just 1 hard point. The man is on a mission. He qualified for champs way back in Black Ops 2. Wasn't old enough to go to that tournament with Clayster. Now he's got his time to shine. You're playing on Championship Sunday. He wants a run for the trophy today.
And Saints, he started slow, but he's made up for it, 16 and 16. But the man on your screen is Slack, 27 to his name. A KD I don't even want to try and work out right now. Luminosity, they are running away with this. 40 points and counting here. The last 5 seconds will go to LG, and we're going back to the train platform here. Again, Luminosity, they still have full streaks. Octane and Felony, though, they're gathering the payloads.
And Aqua and Facento have only scored 3 kills since we last checked in on them. These 2 players are falling apart. Keep your eyes on Arrow 6, Arrow 8. What can they do here in the second half of the game? Because Felony is keeping you in this one. Incredible objective play from Looney we've seen so far. Felony, though, I feel like he is just trying to backpack his team into this.
So far, so good for Luminosity. Felony can only do so much. 46 interactions. Slacked another double. That's going to put him on 30 kills and a 2.0 KD. And you know what? He's bagging his team the most points as well with 1:17 in the hardpoint. He is doing everything right now. Slacked is turning up.
And the best part is Slacked was their worst player throughout pool play. You looked at all the hardpoint numbers. It was, of course, Octane at the top. Saints and Classic tied for 2nd place. Slacked was at the bottom with a 1.05. He is now a 2.0 in this game, carrying his squad, but everyone is now contributing. Octane's +4. He's going to have his payload to work with. You have Saints positive. The Centurion is going to be thrown down, though, by Felony on the opposite end. Rise Nation, despite being outslayed, they are keeping this one close. It's within 20 points, and currently they have the barn control.
I like this play from Felony. The Centurion going down, flying high. He's going to pick up a 1 as well, not the 2nd. The Saints flies in. He's going to take away that Centurion, and now Luminosity do have control, but look at the minimap. The pinch may be coming in. Octane, huge kill onto Looney there. Will gain control. Saints adds to the board as well, and LG, they're going to break that 200 mark. They are 50 points away from taking map number 1, Puckett.
And you nailed it. Octane in the 1v1 versus Looney. That's what spawned out Rise Nation. And Rise, they're going to continue to contest for the final 15 points. They know how close Luminosity is to finishing this first game. 41 points away for LG. Rise Nation, they're going to have to rattle off 72, and this is going to be tough because Octane, he is on a heater right now.
And look at the spawns from Rise Nation. They're spawning at blue. Saints has literally just shredded them off that one, really turning up towards the end of this game. Octane, and now pushing through. He's going to find the pinch, but there is one player looking for him. That's going to be Looney from behind. He's going to be taken down. Now we're going to go to the bike path here, 25 points away from Luminosity, taking map number 1. Saints, though, he's just unlocked his payload.
21 points to go for LG. Rise Nation needs to stop them from scoring, at least get in there to contest. And you're gonna see 2 players flood down low. Saints from LG is gonna peek. He's got Slack to Overwatch in his back, but Saints did pop that reactive armor, so 1 payload gone. He still has the Trinity rockets that he earned in the 3rd minute of the game available.
Felony was brought onto this roster to slay, and he is doing that, but it is not enough right now. Luminosity, they are taking Rise Nation by storm. Octane will fall down, and with 12 seconds left, we go into a baseball field. We do see, though, Luminosity, they have the spawns for this.
But there's only 2 players there. Aqua gets 1 more pick. It's Rise's control. And Aqua is not going to challenge. I love this decision. You see these blue arrows, they're spawning all the way across the map. Aqua waits for reinforcements, and he gets the kill on his own. Felony in the feed is going to help clear the way. This is where Rise can mount the comeback. They're down 31 points, but we've seen it before, Momo. They can't win on this hill, but they can bring it within 5 points.
Yeah, they can take the lead right here. However, 3 kills come in. That is not good. We will see Rise spawn at blue. Facento taken down. Saints, though, he's going to try and end it right here, right now. They need 15 more points. And you see there's only 2 players at blue. They have to go. They have to go now.
Classic with the camo. Even if you get in, he can punish you. 7 points for Luminosity. They could end it right here. The score streak's leading the way for LG, but the guns keeping in Rise in this.
Interesting. He doesn't use the camo, but Looney invests the reactive. He had to do that with 10 seconds left. Rise should take this last few moments. Bombardment, that is going to stop them in their tracks, but they are 7 points away. If they sneak in, they could really close the gap here. 2 seconds, but no, we're going back to the train.
It's done.
Aqua's already there. They can't finish it on the baseball, but can Rise Nation pull it all the way back?
I think this one is over. You just need 2 kills if you're LG. They jump in, and it's done. 250, 208. Fantastic work from Luminosity after a great start from Felony and Rise Nation. LG, they power back. Slack gets them started. Saints on a nice 7 streak of his own. Slack gets a second 7 streak, and it was those score streaks at the end that really paid dividends.
Yeah, you really don't see a match like that where you have 3 sets of streaks within the first 3 hard points. It really was back and forth, but LG, they are that kind of natural slayers. A lot of people have dubbed them, you know, the most natural gun skill team, if you like. But overall, LG, they just simply outclass Rise.
And I have to say, though, this is the best we have seen Rise and Hardpoint so far. If you watched them last night against FaZe Clan in the losers bracket and basically the losers quarterfinals, they were terrible.
Yep.
FaZe was doubling up the numbers. It had to go to a 1-point difference in Uplink and then 2 wins in Search and Destroy for them to get here today. To see Felony coming out, dropping massive positive numbers, there's potential in this team if it goes to a game 4. For me, I think they could even hang in an Uplink now.
They really can, and I think that's the story for Rise Nation is no one really took them to take the hard points on this. No one. I mean, the Slane side of LG is too strong right now, but Felony, that man right there, he really turned up. He was almost making light work of them, but the rest of them, they couldn't hang, and the one person that I thought would be able to is Aqua. He was the one really who has been slain and almost hard carrying Rise Nation for a large majority of this season. Not enough for map 1. However, we're going to Search and Destroy, and now maybe the tables will turn.
And I want to ask you, what do you think is going wrong for Aqua and Facento in that first game? Because when you think about this team, you think of the star on the squad.
Yep.
It's this man on your screen right here, Yuli.
Yuli, for me, he has been their best player, you know, overall all year long, and you know he's been that one who's put the big numbers up. But the problem right now, he's not going against a team which has, you know, 2 really good slayers and maybe, you know, someone who's been a bit of a pest. He's going up against 4 absolute beasts, and I think it's team shooting. The thing with LG is, whenever you're having a fight, and a lot of people will say this, it's not a 1v1. You'll find yourself being shot from the left, shot from the right, and it's very, very difficult to overcome that. You've got to, you know, outsmart LG if you're going to take a respawn off them. I will say I was very impressed with Rise and how they kept that close at a negative, you know, kill to death ratio, if you like. but unfortunately not enough.
Now, Search and Destroy, whole new beast. And the man on your screen right here, Facento, is the reason that FaZe got crushed in Search. I remember him getting fully streaked out in the first time they matched up on Crusher, Game 5. He went massive positive. I think it was +6, if not +7 in the Search and Destroys. He's also going to be your shot caller. Him and Yuli, Aqua, they'll be making the calls. Felony, he's a soldier. Wherever he's told to go, he's going to be charging in. Look for the K-bar, look for the E-Rat at times. He's going to be the one trying to get the multi-kills. Vicento has been here.
Wow.
Look at those first bloods, 12 already.
S&D first blood 12, that is incredible. Yesterday, the stats were made public, obviously social media. People watched them and were amazed, but these guys won 5 Search and Destroys back to back. The most rounds they lost in a Search and Destroy was 1. 6-0, 6-0, and 3 6-1s.
That's ridiculous.
They made light work of everyone with a total round count of 30-3. Can Luminosity double that to take the map?
And here we go. It is time for some breakout. And looking at the numbers here, this is technically the best of the Search and Destroys for Luminosity, but it's just a 6-5 win rate. They were terrible at the start of the year. They improved throughout Stage 1. They looked on and off throughout Stage 2 and so far this tournament. On the other side, for Rise Nation, this is by far your best game mode. Breakout, you're 4-2 though overall.
I saw Rise Nation yesterday make FaZe look very amateur on this map in particular. However, we do see the first blood come in, and it's going to be traded out. We've got a 3v3, 45 seconds left on the clock here. We are seeing Rise Nation spread out. A trade will come in, and LG will get benefit of the trades. And now, Aqua's been seen. He's sliding away. Not going to be enough. They lost 3 rounds yesterday. Today, they're 0-1. It's not a good start, Puckett.
LG coming in hot, and it's Octane, the man. The MVP from Anaheim getting the job done. It's gonna come down to first bloods for me. And more importantly, who escapes with their life after getting that first kill? Because so many times you see a trade come through.
I think, to touch on that point, that's going to be the likes of Felony and Saints. Saints is going to be that nuisance that's going to get in, maybe get that first kill and get out. Give Luminosity that 4v3 advantage. But on the other side, it's Felony. Definitely keep your eyes on him.
And this tells me something. This is Rise going to take their time. They don't necessarily want to force themselves into the showers where Luminosity is currently set up. Felony yesterday, when they were going for that bomb site, he was running an E-Red. Right now, he's running an NV4. So Aqua, he's just trying to be a distraction. He's going to make the call. They're all hitting the wall run. We're safe at B.
He's out of there. He's got the intel, and he is out of there. He's regrouping with the squad, and with 50 seconds left, the bomb will go down in a 4v4. I will say, though, Rise Nation, very, very strong on keeping this bomb down and not allowing the opposing team to defuse, though. The action is going to go down right at the back of the cell blocks.
Classic on your screen, going for the high wall run, and he's getting help from Octane, who finishes off the kill on Felony. First and second blood landing for LG. 25 seconds left, though, and they have to get to the bomb with 7.5 on the clock. One man in their way. How long can Looney draw this out? 4 players, and he has to buy 10 seconds. Can't stop the defuse. It's coming from Slack. A 2-0 start here for LG.
Looney really couldn't do anything more than that. And LG, they're looking strong, and I think the reason why Rise, of course, taking their time and, just sitting back a little bit was almost reading LG. They didn't really know what they were doing. They want to read and understand and then maybe counter. And I think that they did that very well. They understood that LG, they were stacking A, and they took it to B. However, just the sheer amount of slaying power on LG. We've seen it all year round. They fly around as a 4, they take them down, and they get round number 2.
You saw Octane, Classic, and Saints all involved in those first 2 picks. The difference maker in round number 2, despite some nice objective play from Rise Nation. Octane tagged up. Classic, meanwhile, running an NV4 this round, is going to the top B bomb site, and he is going to be watching the stairs. His teammates looking forward, and Classic gets the call. Let's go for a pick. He's going to get this bomb down while his teammates overlook. Meanwhile, Slacked, he sees 3 trying to hit Spiral. He's going to make the call. We can't plant quite yet. Bomb not down for LG. They need some gunfights first, and Classic's going to get the first pick again on Felony, who drops for first blood.
That's a prime example of 2 people shooting at the same time. However, Rise Nation, they bounce back with a double. Now, with a numerical advantage, 3v2. Saints back against the wall, and he's going to have to slide out, wait for the help of Octane. Octane will come in, but now in a 1v2. He'll have to pick up 3. He'll have to find his 6th kill. If he can level it out, Aqua has been spotted, but no, see Looney as well up close.
And I don't want to see Rise challenged individually. You gotta work together here. Wait for Octane to reload. Looney peeks, gets out, knows exactly when Octane is ready to fire. Octane down to just 25% health, and finally Looney will get the edge and take him down. But that is just a testament to how much you have to respect Octane's gun skill. This one, I thought they were gonna be in trouble. Felony, he leads the charge, but right behind him was Looney and Aqua. Nice teamwork coming in from Rise Nation on the retake of the bomb site. They force Classic off of the bomb, they get the kills, they get the round win. Now Rise looking to tie things up if they can pick up this one.
Gotta respect Octane at all times. 4-1, and he will be stopped, of course. Those streaks will not come in. Last time we saw Luminosity stack this bomb site over at A, and it looks like we're gonna see the same, but Rise Nation again is trying to read them, trying to find exactly where they are, get that intel before making a decision.
And I wonder why here, Phil. Why do you always stack the showers here if you're Luminosity? Are you worried about the short-range gunfights? Do you feel more comfortable with the retake over at B?
It's very hard. If the bomb goes down at A and you're in a 4v4, it's very easy to use the in-game mechanics, whether it's wall running around the side or sitting back here at the commissary. LG, if they can dominate that close quarters, they've also pretty much got mid-map control as well. However, coming from mid-map, as you say this, Looney will be spotted and he's going to get out with his life there. And this is where we're going to see one rotate, and that one is Octane. He's going to be up there, and Facento will be taken down. First blood is on the board.
Octane forcing 3 players away from the center of the map. The NV4 in the window is so powerful. But Felony, he's pushed up. Now he should have the advantage for anyone trying to break into this bomb site. Bomb will go down safely, and they're running out of time to do so. Smokes are down. Felony getting into position. He's got Aqua watching his back. And as soon as this bomb goes down, Looney is just gonna try and duck away with the E-Rad. 4 guns looking at him, calls out the Scarab. Poor timing, he's gonna get pushed. Classic gets the pick. It's already 2 down. Just Felony and Aqua left alive to defend this bomb.
Unfortunate Scarab there, he will be taken down by Luminosity. They're trying to pick something up, but no, the double from Felony, and now a 1v2. He knows that no one is on the bomb. There's 25 seconds, but his LG just gonna fly high. Take the gunfights, he will find the first. Aqua trying to stay alive, reloads, but with 18 seconds, he just needs to buy his time.
Huge 1v1 here, and that is not gonna be enough of a delay. Classic sprints there, gets with 10 seconds left on the clock. A 2.5 second buffer will give them another round. Luminosity looking strong so far in Search and Destroy on Championship Sunday.
That really shows how important first bloods are. You pick that first one up, Octane in the mid-map. Yes, you can, give up that B-bomb site, but the retake comes in. I will say, Felony, very, very strong play to take down 2 and give Aqua that little bit of time. However, Rise Nation back against the wall. If you missed it, Luminosity taking game number 1, and now they are in the lead here to take map number 2.
Octane on your screen, and he is going to get pegged as he goes up and over looking for information in the middle, but wins another gunfight against Felony. He's been picked at least 3 times for first blood in our first 5 rounds. Octane, back-to-back first bloods for LG, but Classic was taken down as Aqua falls for Rise Nation. It's going to be a 3-on-2 man advantage for Luminosity. Looney trying to get to this bomb, but he needs help from Facento. Now both players are stacked up. They're in a 2-on-3, looking for a double here.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Slack to kind of just slide in and make 1 kill. It's what it...
There it is.
It's just kind of renowned for doing it, and he opens up so many lanes for them. You have that numerical advantage. You can kind of do what you wish, but again, you touched on it there, Puckett. Back-to-back first bloods coming in from Octane, really putting Rise on their back foot, forced to make a play, and then, simply catching them out of position.
Luminosity, they already took your hard point. There is a reminder, we are in a best of 5. This is an elimination match in the loser's bracket, waiting in the winner's bracket for our next battle on the main stage. It'll be Optic Gaming going up against Envy, but this fight is for top 3. They'll play the loser of OG Envy later on in the day. Camo is out already for for Octane. On the other side, Facento, nowhere near it. Over 5 rounds, he's only picked up 2 kills. He was your monster on Saturday. He has not shown anything in either the Hardpoint or the Search quite yet.
The one thing I do like Rise Nation, there's no hesitation anymore. There's no sitting back waiting for plays. They've read Luminosity, they know they stack the showers. They go to B, they get the bomb down, but now it's a 4v4, not a 3v4. And for them, a potential round on the board, but this man on your screen, Octane, previous MVP, has that camo and may be able to use it right here for the retake and go 5-1 in the lead.
They've been so successful on their retakes, only one of them failing so far. Octane is going to be on the flank. His teammates at the front door are picking up the kills. Aqua's going to fall, but Felony and Looney answering back.
Oh
Rise is going to find 3. Looney with a big one. And he has unlocked his payload as well as a second round for Rise Nation.
That's a must-win round right there. You can't go 5-1 down against a team like LG, but Facento locking things down from that spiral staircase. 4-2 in the Search and Destroy. Rise Nation showing signs of light. And again, it was just kind of the change of pace. No hesitation, get over to B, get that bomb down.
Round 7, down 2 is Rise Nation. Looney has unlocked the reactive armor, and he's working on some streaks here. Scarab is just a kill and a half away. Meanwhile, it's Luminosity with bomb. They get to dictate the movement on the map, and there is no defender set up at B. Both teams just giving up this bomb site.
Wondering if Octane uses the camo here. Looney does have his payload as well.
And look where they're planning. They're planning there for the garage. You come up spiral, you have to go to the opposite side of the bomb site, and you know Octane's NV4 is just going to be primed, waiting for you to challenge.
And usually this flank from Felony and Facento could work. However, the way the bomb is planted, it's not really going to do anything but waste time. They're going to regroup at spiral. It's going to be a 4v4. They do have Looney in the reactive.
4v3, actually, it was going to Aqua, who picked off Classic. He tried to flank. Aqua is waiting. Now Felony gets Saints, just 2 up. And Aqua is going to find Slack. Octane pops the camo in a 1v3.
Oh my, I do not like that play.
Huh. All right, so you had to delay 5 seconds. You used the camo. The bad news is, he shows himself after just a second of having camo. Burns it early, losing it in a round win for Rise Nation with no camo. This could be that game-changing moment.
It absolutely could. You know, if Octane say was spiral, you know, and pops the camo and kills him at 8 seconds, yeah, completely agree. But there was 13 seconds still left on the clock. The kill comes in, trades, someone else can jump on that bomb. Octane may live to regret that one. 4-1 now, 4-3, Rise Nation. They're working towards a comeback here, and reactive armor for Looney definitely could be the start of that.
Now look at the change here from Luminosity. You stack the showers 4 times. Now you go 4-man rush right up the gut here at B. Facento finds Slack though for first blood. Rise, they weather the storm. They get out with their life. Now they have the round advantage. And we're gonna see what can they do here. Saints, Classic, and Octane left up. Looney with an E-Rad in a tricky position, stuck behind this dozer. Looks like Rise is gonna double back. They got a gun advantage, though. They're gonna try and force their way through.
Classic, wow. He's just taken Felony down. And now we have a 3v3. Looney had that reactive armor, and he was kind of lingering just around this crane here, but he's gonna regroup over towards A. And this is maybe the first time we're going to see this because, of course, Luminosity have stacked this time and time again. The bomb will go down. A Luminosity in classic Luminosity style. They'll fly around together. They'll stick as a pack. And this first blood is everything.
Yeah, Classic has given them an opportunity. They lost a man early, but when he found Felony on rotation, he makes it a 3-on-3. It's going to be a tough setup, though. And I think Classic just spotted one. There's 2 players stacked up, though. Is he ready for the player prone? He is, but Facento outguns him. Saints is there for the trade. And Octane comes flying up and above, but Looney is still up, and a 1-on-1 reactive is used. Round is won, 4-4. The difference in your last 2 rounds, Octane, he wastes his payload. Looney uses it at the perfect time to seal the deal.
Love that play from Looney. Let's watch that just quickly in recap. Octane, brilliant shot, traded out by Looney, but a 1v1, pops that reactive, and he is not gonna lose that gunfight. You saw as well, he's working towards those streaks.
And he just got a Trinity Rocket. With that reactive, he picks up the kill. He has score streaks to use, and we only have 3 more rounds of Search and Destroy. Is Rise Nation gonna come back and take this game too? Looney has been a monster, 11-4, and he is 1 kill off of bombardment. You gotta keep him up.
Well, Felony and Looney, they're gonna be caught with the pants down. Saint slides in, picks up 2, and 60 seconds left on the clock. Luminosity made light work of the defense at A of Rise Nation. This should be LG's round in the bag. And Octane, he's gonna try and seal the deal. Facento left in a 1v4.
Good luck, bud.
He's running. I'm out of here. You can have this one.
And that was all Saints. Saints gets in there. Looney thinks Felony has his back watched. He just crushes Felony. Saints then chases down Looney. Octane finds the 3rd in the middle of the map. LG showing you why they are so dangerous.
Yeah, and I think as well, just that little bit of timing when Saints enters the showers, you know, it was Felony sat on that bomb just watching middle. I think Looney kind of watched that doorway, caught off guard, and now this could be the last round here. Reactive armor, we've already seen it on the side of Rise Nation for Looney. This time Saints is going to try and win and finish off Rise Nation in round number 10. Back to basics though, this is Rise Nation, this is how they started.
In the Trinity Rocket, you have to keep that in mind. They have the bomb, so you don't have to worry about LG planning over at A inside the showers. Instead, you're gonna work it towards B, and you have to respect it if you're LG. You can't even set up over at the B bomb site because you know that Looney might have streaks in this scenario.
And the one thing he can do now, he can get a lot of intel, push this Scarab to A. Yes, it probably will get taken down, but it sets the precedent for the rest of the round, because now, what do they know? Absolutely nothing, and we see Rise Nation. They get this bomb down, and Looney could use the Trinity, but no, he's gone early. He's gone for Classic, and Classic will be caught on the wall run. Not going to be taken down, and everyone, they are inside this Trinity.
This is information play, Momo. You see while he's calling down the Trinity, he brings it down nice and slow, and that's to clear the bomb site. Everyone has to hide, meaning you can get the bomb planted safely, but you've just invested both of your tools into this round.
Absolutely, and with reactive armor, in a 4v4 situation, Saints should guarantee himself at least one kill here. Is he going to be the entry player? More than likely, with smokes going down here, it wouldn't surprise me if he slides in, pops it, and we'll see. He's seen him. Classic makes the first, Saints makes the second, and Octane. Will the first be the last? It will be, and we're going to see Luminosity Gaming take the search and destroy. 2-0 in the series. Rise Nation, they put up a very, very strong fight here, but LG too strong.
Good morning, folks. Everyone piling in here after church, and they are watching some incredible plays from Luminosity Gaming, who is now one away from moving on to our Losers Bracket Finals in a top 3 finish here this weekend.
$80,000 has been guaranteed for both teams. This next map for LG gives them an extra $20,000. Guarantees $100,000, and of course, another shot at that $600,000, that 1.5 million prize pot. Ridiculous stuff there. But Luminosity, they do what no other team could do on Saturday. They take the search and destroy from Rise.
And I saw Octane in the lobby this morning. I was talking to him. I asked him, how do you feel? He said, I didn't sleep, man. Oh, wow. Well, to be honest, I got 4 hours of sleep, but I woke up at 3:30 ready to play. I opened up my curtains. It was dark out. He's been awake since 3:30 this morning. He knows what's on the line. He's bringing it all. You saw him shining in that search and destroy. He is one game away from sealing the deal. Uplink is coming up next. Rise Nation has to reverse sweep, and it all has to start right here when we return. Welcome back to the Losers Bracket semifinals. We have Rise Nation and Luminosity fighting for their top 3 finish here today. $20,000 match, and this is your G Fuel key player matchup. Aqua taking on Classic.
Aqua, he needs to keep all that 1.28 in. Uplink has been dominant all weekend long. However, Luminosity, a different beast. Right now, they're 2-0 up in the series.
That is your G Fuel key player matchup for Game 3.
If I had to describe myself, I think I'm a pretty well-rounded person. Got a great dog, great family, great girlfriend. I'm amazing, mind-blowingly talented at Call of Duty, so. Well, my life prior to video games, there was no life prior to video games. My older brother was always into it since I could even hold a controller. I started PS1, Spyro. My friend actually hit me up to go to UMJ St. Louis in Black Ops 2. That was my first event. I didn't even know about competitive. Like, I watched it, but I never saw myself like getting a career into it. And we went to the event. My literally first ever pro team. I played Sharp, Nameless, Nato, actually my teammate, and Ricky. And you know, it was a fun time. I wasn't thinking like, wow, this could be a career. I just wanted to do it. And you know, things took off.
It's Octane shutting down this side of the map time and time again. The guy is just shredding through everyone.
At the end of AW, when I switched from Envy to Elevate, people roasted me. I mean, like, they dug into me. But I joined Elevate and we went to Worlds and we got 3rd. And at that point, I knew that this could 100% be a career because it was only up from there, right?
It's coming down to the wire. LG just a couple seconds away. Luminosity will do it. And Luminosity will be your CWL Anaheim Open champion. Octane is here, and he may be the best player in the game.
You've been a damn god, Octane. You've been playing brilliantly.
I don't think I'm going to stop playing voluntarily. I think if I just get horrible, I think I'll stop playing. But if I'm playing when I'm 45 years old and I'm still piecing, like, it's fine. I don't care. People always ask me, how did you become a pro? And I always tell people, it's just play your heart out, man. I had no connections. I didn't know anybody. I just played my heart out. And, you know, Methods gave me a shot, and then I got into the league. Play your best, put the time into it, and tell yourself that you want it. And you need to surround yourself with people that also have that mindset, which is exactly what I did, which is why I'm here today.
And what an angle from Octane. Can he get the kills now? Gets one, catches a second off guard. He's gonna get all 3. Put that in your top 5.
If I had to describe myself in one word, unrelenting. So I get a goal in mind, which becoming a professional Call of Duty player was a goal. Once you set your mind to something, like if you're that type of person, man, you're just gonna do it. That's the way I am. When people think competitive Call of Duty, I want people to have my name in their mouths. When they see the greats, they name off, you know, Seth, Cap, people like that, I want to be in those names.
From running around as a purple dragon in Spyro to now playing in the biggest Call of Duty tournament of all time, Octane has become a household name, a rising star throughout Black Ops 3, and now one of the best, one of the greats in Infinite Warfare.
I like the way his first ever game was against Saints, and now he's sitting alongside him playing for a shot at $1.5 million. This guy has been electric for the last couple of months here. A lot of people said he was MVP. People threw all the names in the bag, the likes of Zero, Formal, but he was always up there.
And once again, if you're just joining us, this is the Losers Bracket semifinal match. The winner moves on to play whoever's gonna fall between Optic Gaming and Envious. They're still in the running for that trophy. They can make the Championship Sunday run. We've seen it from squads like Envy way back in Ghost. They fell in Winners Bracket round 1. Since LG fell to E United in that first round, they've taken down Fnatic, they've taken down Infused, they've taken down Spice. They were the EU killers, and then they got revenge against E United. Now this completes the revenge run because at the start of the weekend, it was Rise Nation who knocked them down first.
It really is. They're just taking one team at a time, and it's kind of that storyline. You know, they got knocked down in the loser bracket straight away by E United. They've got their revenge already on that. They're still here. EU United 5th, 6th. Rise Nation, though, they gave them a beating in pool play. Luminosity looking for a quick 3-0 to find themselves a top 3 position here. Octane, you heard it from the piece there. He plays with his heart. If you're going to play now with your heart, $20,000 for one uplink, I think he's game.
On the other side of this stage, Rise Nation, they looked very shaky last night against FaZe Clan, but they were dominant in the search and destroys. Today, pretty solid initial hardpoint, especially from Felony. The rest of the team, you had Aqua, you had Vicento need to step up. Search and destroy didn't go their way. You got to start the comeback right here. You have to rattle off 3 straight wins, and getting a dunk will make it just a 1-point play in your first 30 seconds. Not a bad opening here, Momo.
That's a really positive start for Rise Nation, because the past 2 maps, they've been almost starting very, very slow. And right now, getting a point on the board, that's going to give a little bit of confidence. Looney and Aqua as well, picking up kills. Octane trading things out, while Looney with the double. And the last man on LG will grab that drone. He's pushing forward. No, surely not. Felony will take him down. 60 seconds past, 1-0 to Rise Nation.
And looking at the numbers here, this is actually the worst uplink for Luminosity. So you think Rise is going to take an uplink against them? This is the map you were hoping for. Frost, a lot of E-Rads at short range. Rise Nation, they don't have to outslay LG to win this one either. You can make so many fast breaks on this map. If you use those passes, if you're using the payloads well, we can see Rise do what they did to FaZe last night, which is edge out a narrow win.
Yeah, for Rise Nation, they really need to get up close and personal. The likes of Octane, you know, he may find it a little bit more difficult than other uplink maps, of course, you know, where he's in his element, he can sit back, use those power positions to pick you apart. Well, Frost a little bit more difficult, and Looney, he makes light work of Slackers now pushing around, waiting for the drone to push up. You've got Aqua coming from behind, but Looney, he's just locking it down, waiting for kills to come his way. There's going to be 3 LG members, and that drone is going to be thrown for number 2.
Nice shot there from Aqua. Looney leading the charge on that push. Vicento now on a 4 streak with an E-Rad in hand, and he had great success with the K-bar in the first minute of Hardpoint. After that, he was getting outgunned, so I like the weapon switch. Let's see what he can do with this SMG, and he is melting at range. Picks up the kill on Octane, who was injured by Looney. Felony and Aqua trying to lock down the sub bay. And you can see Aqua, player number 6, he's going to go for the drone, and Felony continues to score the kills. Not going to happen. Rise has to play defense now.
Now 3 down. Luminosity can really start a push of their own. They've got 4 players all pushing blue here. The route, though, they're going inside for now. Slacked, he wants to pick up a couple more kills. That next wave before making any play. Maybe looking for a dunk, but with 2.5 minutes gone, we're halfway through this first half, and a 1-point play tried to be made there, but bounced off the wall, and 3-piece coming in for Rise Nation. Luminosity all taken down, and that will, you know, accumulate to nothing there. Quite surprised.
Vicento doing damage with the Scarab there as well, helped pick up that 2nd kill. And here they come on the comeback. Looking to take it across the court, but you just lost your 2 front linemen. It's gonna be Aqua working with Looney. The distraction was there, and Looney threads it through for his 2nd point, the 3rd for Rise Nation. 3 minutes and 10 seconds, you're up 3-0. Fantastic opening here from Rise, despite a very low-scoring game when it comes to the kill side of things. Evenly matched these 2 teams have been.
Yeah, 3 really clean, nice 1-point plays. I will say Looney, for me, has been this star player so far. He's been getting in the face of Luminosity and really shutting them down before they have a chance. However, Felony is going to be the one to trade things out at a 2-2 split. Vicento has that drone. He's just going to be getting rid of it. Saints caught in a world of trouble there in the middle. And I think Slacked is on the board next, but no, he answers back with a double. He keeps Luminosity in this.
Looney playing in front of his family. They have flown across the country. They took the red-eye to come watch him Friday morning. And they have been so impressed with his play so far this week, and he continues to put on a show so far in our first half. 4 minutes and already Looney sitting at 11-9. The payloads are getting ever closer as well. That could be the difference. As we go to 5 more minutes, an interception coming in from Slack stops it from being a 4-0 game. LG, you got 50 seconds. Can you score before halftime?
All getting flashbacks. Of course, Looney, we saw him at the playoffs. He didn't make it, heading his hands on that desk. He doesn't want that same feeling. He is turning up right now. 11-10 for his team, 3-0 in the uplink. And you know what they said, sometimes if you steal a respawn, they can take a series against LG, but LG bouncing back with a dunk. With 30 seconds left, they make this game ever so close. The problem is with Rise Nation, they need 3 back-to-back here. They need the reverse sweep.
And Facento was just almost there for the body block. He was a half second behind. LG, that's a lot of momentum. As you're gonna get a moment to pause. All right, we brought it back within 1, a single dunk. But they're gonna have to play defense now. Facento, 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's gotta get this toss. He goes up. Interception is not there, but it's gonna fall just short. 2-3 at the half.
They will go into the half with the lead. Again, positive mindset for Rise Nation. A lot always count them out here on the slaying side of things. We talked about LG's obviously percentages in this map. You go to Uplink and you look at Rise Nation. For Frost, they're on a 43%, 3-4 right now with this current roster since Dallas. And you know what? They're looking to tie it up. They need to tie it up, otherwise they're going home, Puckett.
And we just watched that replay. That drone was actually on par. It was at the height it needed to be to go through the uplink. It was just far left. Very tough angle there for Facento to close out the half. He may be a little bit frustrated as they did not get the final score. You see Aqua taking some fire. Can't get the kill. It's Slack causing problems in the mid. Facento working now with Felony. And that is 3 down for Rise Nation. LG, they are scoring the kills and they are surging forward. They had to go back for the drone though. That's gonna slow them down, despite having Saints in a power position.
This is the worry. When LG start to string kills together, that's when you worry for Rise Nation. 2 go down, Looney and Facento. The push will begin, and Saints, that front line of attack. He's gonna find another, but Aqua, with a slither of health, does survive. Traded out by Classic, and Octane getting in the mix as well. One at the back, that's gonna be Looney as well. But no, the drone is in the hands of Octane. The fadeaway puts it in for a third, and it's an all-tight game.
3-3, 3 unanswered points from Luminosity after Rise started off 3-0. Who is going to take the lead? Looney has not slowed down. +3, now +4 on a 3 streak. He's playing for the Scarab, potentially more. And he is 75% of the way towards his reactive. Aqua, he's gonna have the FTL. But it's Facento and Classic, the 2 players to keep your eyes on. They are running the camo.
Payloads will be crucial in the final stages of this uplink. 3.5 minutes could determine Rise Nation's fate in the Call of Duty World Championships 2017. Do they go home fourth with $80,000, or do they fight on? 3 maps is what they need, but all is on their mind is this uplink. It is all tied up right now. Slacked has that drone in his hand, 12 and 17. Definitely not at the standard of his hardpoint previously, but he's still within this game. Traded out Octane and Facento pushing forward. That drone is on the very outskirts. We're gonna go and see Aqua head towards it. He's bringing it forward for Rise Nation.
And I do want to point out that Octane has unlocked Overdrive. That's a super speed boost payload, and you are able to just come charging forward. Aqua with the FTL is gonna need at least 2 more kills. They get 1, there's the second, and here's a dunk. Not gonna happen. The drone left behind as they FTL forward, and the drone will be cleared. Luminosity holds.
He had the right idea, he had the right plan, but it was executed poorly. He FTL'd, he missed the drone, it fell down the stairs, I think, there, and that could have been a dunk for Rise Nation, but no, Luminosity, they fired on, still 3-3, 2 minutes 20 left on the clock, and we're gonna see Saints now pick up that drone and push it forward. The one thing Luminosity are very good at doing is getting that drone forward at a numerical disadvantage. Saints still alive and kicking here.
Oh no.
Is gonna get taken down, but the drone now is so back and forth here. We're coming down to the final 2 minutes.
And Classic is just 1 kill away from getting his camo. Octane with the overdrive. You have to think that is going to be what will win the game for Luminosity. Aqua looking for kills in the middle of the map. They have the drone in the hands of Facento. Looney is the lead slayer, and you are gonna see Felony and Looney 3 down, only Slacked up on defense. He is pushed out, and this one is coming through for 2.
Watch out for the counterplay. Do they push forward? Do they overextend? Classic comes back. We've got Slack with the FTL. Octane has overdrive. He's passing it forward, and here he is. The man is going fast, too fast. Where's he going? Loses the drone. And that is a mishap there. Saints, though, still alive. Classic helping him out. The drone's still in hands. The play is still on. Classic has the camo, but he goes down too.
Down to 1:15. Rise, they just got to bleed the clock here. A 1-point play makes it a 2-possession game.
Rise Nation, they need to just keep this drone away from Luminosity. They get 1 push with those payloads, and this could be all tied up. But Felony putting the pedal to the metal. He's pushing round. He's got Vicento with him. Can the fast-paced play pull off? 1 point could be the difference maker. It is. Rise Nation will go up 6-3 with 50 seconds left.
On the comeback side, Saints just picked up 3, so now you're going to have 3 down for Rise. You can establish control of the map. They want to force their way through sub-bay. A single round of kills opens up a dunk, potentially a rally. FTLing in is a teammate. Classic trying to get there, but there's 3 guns looking at him, and they simply get shut down. 30 seconds left here for Rise Nation to hold.
The power of a simple jammer says it all there. Looney with the drone in hand. He's going for the wide play. He's got reactive armor. He can now waste the time. He wins 1 gunfight. Will he even need to? Aqua and Vicento picking up kills. Saints doing everything he can. Reactive armor not burned, but with 10 seconds, yes, they can make a play, but they are not tying this game up. Chris, we're going to a map number 4.
Throw your stats out the window, Momo. We got a fresh series. Rise Nation, they are staying alive. They lose their best game mode in Search and Destroy, but they have clutched up an Uplink once again.
The resilience that they showed there, I will say, for me, Luminosity, there are a few mistakes. Octane with the overdrive, misses the drone.
Yep.
I don't think Classic even got to use that camo.
No.
That jammer grenade was too much, and we saw the FTL play come in for a distraction. I think it was used very correctly, but obviously the camo couldn't follow it up. Rise Nation, though, edging things out. 2-1 now to Luminosity.
And honestly, I'm just so impressed with the mental strength we saw from Rise Nation. You're down 2 games. FTL fell from Aqua. The drone rolls behind him. He doesn't get the dunk. You had a great opportunity opened up by your teammates Looney and Felony in that scenario. I thought they might unravel. I thought this is where the momentum shifts. This is where LG takes over the game. But they never stopped. They never left control of the middle of the map. Looney and Felony were absolutely on point throughout all 10 minutes of that uplink.
They really were. I feel as well, we didn't get the same slacked in game 1 as we did in game 3. For this next Hardpoint, of course, you can see there, map number 4 will be Scorch. I think slacked is definitely a man to step it up if Luminosity want to close this one out in 4. However, Rise Nation, their story to get here was always closing games out in game 4. They can't do that here. They've already lost the first 2. I'm trying with all my brain power to try and think all the way back to Wednesday and think, have I seen a reverse sweep at this tournament? I can't think of one.
I can't either. I'm a little bit worried for Rise. I was just thinking back to last night, Scorch Hardpoint against FaZe Clan. Rise was abysmal at holding their setups. You think Scorch, it's a little bit like Frost. A lot of short-range engagements that may play in favor of guys like Looney, in favor of guys like Felony here from Rise Nation. But they were awful at holding their setups. Even when they rotated first, it was just FaZe coming through, Gungless shredding through them. You have to hold today. You have to hold the line. You have to force this game 5 and give yourself a chance in Search and Destroy.
I'm worried for Rise Nation right now. They have just won a map. They've got the momentum. And LG, they're going to have to rethink their strategy. But Scorch, you get that trio. Slack, Saints, and Classic, they can shred a team on their own. You know, you have the backup of Octane, just using a K-bar, maybe even an MV4 he can use on this map. But he will work those angles. He finds angles which people don't even use on this map, and that is why he is such a prolific player. Obviously, seeing that piece on him just before the game, he's trying to find an MVP spot maybe himself.
Classic, I thought, was in the running for Stage 2 MVP. Unfortunately, Luminosity, they bomb out of the playoffs, but Classic, he was a rock star, and in some of those hard points, he caused so many problems. For me, it's going to be the battle Looney versus Classic in this one. Also, keep your eyes on the ARs. Vicento, you had a terrible game 1. Aqua, awful hard point. Wipe that away. This is your chance for redemption. This is where you bring it back. Hardpoint game number 4 is coming up in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. This is your losers semifinals here at the 2017 CWL Championship.
Is this the last 10 minutes you're going to see of Rise Nation, or are they going to push it to that Search and Destroy? Felony, wow, he's going for a white flank straight away. He's going to find one. Can he find the second? He can find him, but he can't take him down. And Octane with the double. I was going to say 5 kills come in, which is actually statistically correct, but Slack taking down his teammate. We're going to see Luminosity, though, take over, and they're going to force the spawns of Rise Nation out to the back.
Slack taking down Classic with that grenade. But here comes the push from Rise Nation off the respawn. They are causing problems. Vicento, Felony, Looney, and Aqua, all 4 players winning their one-on-ones.
Just to recap Rise Nation Gear, 3 top 12 positions, a top 16, a top 20. Nowhere near the caliber of Luminosity. However, change the game today and it all goes away. This is what people will remember going into next year.
You talk about 9th through 12th. On the other side, Luminosity, they finished in the top 6 5 times. They have a 1st place, they have a 2nd place, 2 4th places. This win right here puts them into another top 3. Will they be able to power through in their best game mode Hardpoint? Here's a look at Looney though. The E-Rad was causing problems on Frost and he is finding 2 here. Slacked and Saints out of the action. This is going to slow down the push from Skybridge. The Turbine set up perfectly to defend this day from Rise Nation.
I'm getting flashbacks to map number 1. Saints started slow, he started 0-4. Yes, he brought it back. I want to see if Saints can do the same here. But with the start of Luminosity, since that first initial break, it's been all Rise Nation.
And think about how important those score streaks were for Luminosity. On a map like Scorch, Phil, how big of an impact would the Trinity Rockets and Bombardments have?
Absolutely huge. You look at Turbine, you look towards the drill more than anything, and you see Trinity Rockets, you see Bombardments. That is where you're going to force players out of position into your aim of sight, and that's where you're going to pick them apart. So these streaks are crucial here alongside the payloads. Talking of streaks, Aqua, he's very close to one of his own, 75 away. I like the play to bait out his team here to maybe gain that.
Yes, and this is definitely a coordinated push. Kill not going to be scored yet for Aqua, still looking for one, and he is going to fall. So a big melee comes in from Octane. Not only do they take full control of the hangar, they're also going to stop the score streaks from coming in.
That's a clean sweep right there in 35 seconds. This can bring Luminosity back within the game. We've seen already Classic push up. He started 0-4, sorry, Saints was 0-4, and now he's 2-6. He's picked up a couple of kills himself. And we are going to see Rise Nation push once more onto this, but after that, they're going to have to think about rotation to that drill.
They're getting outslayed, and how many times can we say that this year, that Rise Nation is outslaying Luminosity Gaming? Well, I can only remember once, and that was in the pool play when Rise Nation walked away with the victory. Rise, how long can they hold on to their lead? Because this so far has been nearly a flawless hill for Luminosity Gaming. They are locking up the hangar, and they've brought it back within 15 points. But Rise, they're set up for the drill. It's LG who has to break through. They were unable to do it on the Turbine.
And the interesting thing about the first rotation of hills is there's never any payloads. You don't have any cameras. You don't have reactive armors. The only thing that you have sometimes is those streaks, but right now it is all natural gun skill. And Rise Nation, they are coming out on top. Aqua, though, is going to be shut down. Saints combined with Classic for the double kill. And we're going to see Luminosity bite back here. 30 seconds left. Felony will fall, so will Looney. Vicento trying to do his best here, but Luminosity, they're regaining control, and they should take the lead.
And you have to appreciate the way that LG set up that pinch. Rise Nation, they're all going to try and push from the same direction, and they will win the gunfights. 15 points remain here, so this is no small amount. LG, they brought it back within 5, but Rise, they'll be able to build it up to about a 20-point advantage once again. We're going to the bridge. Keep your arrows on the 2-2 split. At the bottom half of the map, you got Aqua. He's working alongside Felony. At the top, it's Looney and Vicento. Classic is going to take down Vicento, but here comes the push.
Again, this is how I expect Hardpoint to kind of go with these two teams, and no crazy amounts of streaks, unlike map 1 where everyone seems to have them in the back pocket. But Slacked and Classic traded out for a 2v2 there in the middle, but Luminosity still have control. Vicento, he's going to be hitting this Felony flank as we saw on the first side. But Luminosity Gaming, they break 100, they take the lead.
And it comes back to me, Momo, thinking about that melee from Octane against Aqua in the hangar. If Aqua gets that kill, he has Trinities. Luminosity doesn't get a second of time on this bridge at the opening. Instead, they have taken control of the game. They're up by 8 points. This is a massive spree of kills rather, to see who is going to get control of the Turbine. Classic in a one-on-one, and he's going to fall to Aqua. Those red arrows, though, all the way across the Skybridge at the top of the map. Aqua has to continue on this run.
This is good if you're an LG fan right now. However, Rise Nation, they're going to be coming in their pairs. Vicento picks apart Classic, and now with a push coming out, we do see Slack spawn out. Classic already taken down. Rise Nation looking for the retake, and just like that, the Turbine is in their control. Slack is going to have to wait. He cannot push this alone. This is going to give a couple of seconds more to Rise Nation, and they're going to get ever so close to retaking the lead.
This is on Aqua. Aqua is keeping you in the game right now. He wins that one-on-one. He finds another kill. He is now going to be pushing out but all of LG is hitting the top. He's got to get back to reinforce. Gonna find one. Can Aqua keep scoring? Second player and third, all challenging Aqua, just dipping and dodging in this whole time that he stays alive. LG cannot score. He buys enough time for Felony and Looney to get there. Aqua, a hero right now for Rise Nation. They've retaken the lead and they will pick up the final 10 seconds. His teammates are fighting for hangar control.
He is doing everything right now with a 2.0, a 4-kill streak, 1 minute 25, make it a 5, and he's trying to get the points as well on this one. If he does, he's fully streaked out, but is it going to be that easy? I would have loved to have seen him get it, but no, he gets one. That will be enough for the Trinity going into the drill. However, Luminosity do stop him in his tracks right there, and Luminosity taking control once again. Puckett, we are going to see an absolute showstopper. This is neck and neck.
Oh, Rise is getting a little bit too aggressive, though. The individual pushes, not the coordinated effort they were hoping for. There's only 3 defenders from LG against 3 attackers from Rise Nation. Finally, Facento powering his way through 2. Saints left alive with Octane, though. And Felony is going to find more. Rise breaks once again. A 10-point game. This one so much closer than I think any of our analysts expected.
Same for me. I did not expect Rise Nation to put up a fight like this in the respawns, but they are making a case. We talked about who needed to step up, and Aqua, he has been lights out all year round. He's been dragging them through. For me, Felony, by far the best in map 1, but right now Aqua, he is doing incredible work, and Rise Nation, they have control of this. However, I believe there is a Trinity rocket in the back pocket somewhere along the lines here. We'll be waiting to see that shortly.
Yeah, Aqua, is he going to drop it down on the drill? Rise Nation has lost control, so it's LG all over this drill hardpoint. Rise coming off some far spawns all the way back at Turbine, and Aqua decides it's time, boys. Gonna make the callouts, forces everyone back. There is no time being scored here by LG. Rise, they're gonna get in, and now LG has to run into their crosshairs.
And I love how he just hovers that over and he bides the time, not to get the points for Rise, but they set up so nicely. They should win the gunfights. However, a 3v3 trade, and Saints is gonna be the last alive here. Luminosity lead by 6 points. We're nearly done with our second rotation of Hills. Luminosity gaming narrowly in the lead here, trying to close it out in 4. If you're a Rise Nation fan, you need to get behind them right now.
Aqua has already unlocked his FTL. He used it back on the Turbine to keep his team in it. Facento, though, he has also been a star. You watch that last break at Hangar. He is the reason they retook that hill. He is now 1 off of a camo. On the other side, Octane, he has been pretty slow to start here. He is sitting at 19 and 15 now. Starting to heat up, and Classic has a camo unlocked for LG.
Classic will be utilizing that camo maybe a little bit later on, maybe even the Turbine to end things here. But Rise Nation, they need to get in this hardpoint. They need to get the majority of these points here. And Aqua, he's the one to start this. He's positive 7 right now. He's working his way to get more points. 1 goes down. Can he find the second? He does, but not tagged up. Felony's gonna sweep in. Octane with the double, and it is still contested here. No one is scoring Puckett. No one wants to challenge.
And you got to be afraid of Octane. I'm just watching this, man. Another 3 streak from him. 1 minute 37 of hardpoint time, and you cannot challenge him from a head glitch. Looney, the dance continues, though, as again, a big contest from Rise Nation keeps this a manageable game. Just 7 points remain, but that was a big win from LG. Now they can set up from the Turbine. How do you break this if you're Rise Nation? You have 3 players spawning at the bottom of the map. Looney, the sole man who spawned at the top.
This, man, this is how you break it. Camo needs to be played here to get in there. The problem is, though, Classic also has that camo. That grenade's not going to help anyone. I think that just deleted his own camo. And no, Luminosity, they shred through the payloads. They're 30 points away from taking this. They can end it here. Looney, he's in no position to challenge. He needs to wait.
And Saints has got reactive after he picks off Looney here. If Looney peeks his head out that top door, Saints has got him dead to rights. Instead, Rise wants to flood forward from the bottom. They know they have to contest. 15 points to go here from LG. Rise gets in. It's Aqua, the hero, once again. But Classic still has the camo, and he is going to save it. I love that decision. We know we got at least another hill. Rise is set up for the hangar, though, Phil. They can still make this possible.
And absolutely, looking at the minimap, you may have missed it. Facento just picked up a crucial kill down to the hangar. There is Saints lingering in the background. However, Classic still has the camo. Rise Nation, they are not out of it. They need a perfect hold here.
LG just needs 3. That win from Slack puts them within 3 points. So 1 break from LG, and this game is done. They have done it once again. 250, 189. Luminosity is moving on.
Rise Nation gave it everything they got. The respawn's much closer than a lot of people anticipated. I'll be the first to hold my hands up to that one. for Luminosity Gaming. Too strong in the hard points. We saw Rise Nation. They were the same against FaZe. They couldn't close it out, but they did find themselves that first and second search and destroy. I'm sitting here thinking, if that first S&D went a little bit different, Bucket, we could have a different winner. But LG, they clutch it when it matters. They do what no other team could do. They take down Rise Nation in that search and destroy. And LG have backed themselves a guaranteed $100,000.
Octane, Slackton Classic, they win over. They wanted to join up with Saints this year, and it is paying dividends. Yes, they fell to Rise in group stages. They fell to E United in the first round of the winners bracket, but now that is 5 teams they have eliminated in the playoff bracket. This is a ridiculous run. This is an incredible team, and you have to think, whoever loses in that winners bracket match between Optic and Envy, they're gonna be coming off a tough loss. LG, they're coming in hot.
LG, they are not done just yet here. We've seen them destroy and wipe out all the European competition. I see you. However, they get revenge on Rise, revenge on E United. They won the shot at the big, big money. 600,000 for first place. They are not done yet. They'll be anticipating the loser of Optic Envy, like you said, and they can actually sit now and watch that game. They can take all the information from that game and maybe implement it into that loser bracket final. Who they play, though, yet to be decided.
Well, Octane, we heard from him earlier. He said, when you think about competitive Call of Duty, I want you to think of me. We have him on the stage right now with the great Julie Alexandria.
Thanks so much, guys. Octane, you have called yourself unrelenting. Is that how you would describe what you guys were just able to do just now?
That's how I describe this entire losers bracket run, from first round to losers finals. So unrelenting is definitely a way to describe it.
You certainly have played more matches here in Orlando than any other team. Would you say that redemption is really the name of the game here?
I'm just here to prove everybody wrong, man. We didn't play well at the beginning of the tournament, and it kind of shows our colors as a team to be able to bounce back to end up where we are right now. So I'm playing for our guys right now. It's a great feeling.
You feel like you got a little bit of a chip on your shoulder there?
A little bit, yeah. I think people kind of started to doubt us, and I'm happy we can prove them wrong right now.
Who would you rather face in the finals if you had your pick?
Probably Optic. I think I want to play Optic.
Sounds good to me. All right, guys, back to you.
Thank you very much. Well, you heard it from Octane first there. He wants to play Optic Gaming. Not sure I would want to do that personally, but fair enough, of course, fair enough. We'll go ahead and break down that series. Congratulations, of course, to Luminosity Gaming. They now secure a minimum of $100,000 for Rise Nation. Of course, they walk away with $80,000 in 4th place this year. But that series was an interesting one. Merc, you had a big smile on your face during map number 2. Of course, you called that one perfectly. But we'll start, of course, with the Hardpoint. It went as we expected to. It went in LG's favor, and it was somewhat comfortable, 250 to 208. Big thing, of course, slacked 40 kills.
Unbelievable game